Balling. Thank you for vibing with me. Taking this nature walk. And I'm hoping that everybody's having a wonderful morning. Wonderful Saturday morning. Wonderful afternoon, evening. Whatever time you're watching this video, man, hopefully you're having a wonderful day. On this channel, we cover the Sixers, primarily the Sixers. We will be covering the Flyers a little bit as well, some boxing, and some baseball. On Philly, everything besides NFL football. But on this channel, we will primarily cover the Sixers play-by-play, game reaction, and all of that. Live game, commentary, reaction, etc. Now, as a big-time Sixer fan, it's been bad for us, man. I don't even know where to start. We lost to the Pistons yesterday, right? I think it was like 115 to, I forgot what the score was, 115 to 106 or something like that. All I'm going to say is this. For the Sixers to lose to the Pistons, and this is no disrespect to the Pistons, listen, for the Pistons to beat us without Cade Cunningham, without Thompson, without Tobias Harris, without Jalen Duren, hey, listen, I got a lot of respect for him. What's up, bro? Your Rockets are looking good right now. Your Rockets look real good with KD and Sengun. If I jacked his name out, he looking real good as well. The Rockets are definitely a contender in the Western Conference. Salute to everybody that's in the building. If you haven't already, make sure you double tap that screen, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm taking this nature walk right now, and I primarily cover the Sixers on this channel, but everybody from every team is welcome to this YouTube family. But yeah, getting back to what the Sixers, right? The Sixers lost to a Pistons team, which I ain't taking nothing away from the Pistons. I'm not taking nothing away from the Pistons because this shows that they have way more heart. The Sixers need to play with more heart and drive. You know what I mean? It don't matter that they don't have their starters, most of their starters. It doesn't matter. They're an NBA talent. They're in the NBA for a reason. And for us to lose to a team without their main players, and we still have VJ Ashcombe, we still have Tyrese Maxey, and we still take an L. We still take the L. And as a Sixer fan, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a bad feeling. I'm not going to sit here and cap. It's a bad feeling. If you a Sixer fan and you saw that game yesterday, and by the way, I was live for that game, play-by-play. You know what I mean? But listen, I go live for a lot of games, for a lot of Sixer games. But right now, as a Sixer fan, I'm feeling some type of way. What's going on, Prods? My Pacers, next man got to step up. Yeah, next man got to step up. But it's the way that the Sixers lost. This probably was the worst loss all season long. This was the worst loss all season long for the Sixers, bro. For you to lose to the bench of the Pistons, respectfully speaking. Javonte Green had like 20-something points. Who else had a good game? Duncan Robinson had like 15. And I think Jenkins had like 19 points. Hey, listen, bro. This was not a good look, man. And I'm a frustrated Sixer fan. Because there ain't no way we should be losing to a team that don't got their best players. Yeah, we don't have Joel Embiid. We don't have Paul George. We don't have Jared McCain. But at the same time, we should have still won this game. I'm not giving the Sixers no excuses, bro. They got beat by a team that shouldn't have beat them. But then again, I can't even say that. They deserved to win because the Sixers didn't show up. The Sixers didn't show up, and they deserved to lose that game. The Sixers didn't show up, and they deserved to lose. When it was the fourth quarter, we were up by 2, man. At the end of the fourth quarter, we was up by 2. That's not a lot of points, but you still got the lead going into the fourth. You had a great third quarter, which the Sixers struggled all year in that third quarter. But at the same time, I had someone in the comments say, well, if they have a good third quarter, they're going to have a bad fourth quarter. And I said, I hope that don't happen. And guess what? It happened. They got destroyed in the fourth quarter. I forgot what it was, but they got destroyed in the fourth quarter, bro. I know they lost by like 12 points in the fourth quarter, and that's why they lost this game. But my whole thing is this. Like I said before, there is no excuses for the 76ers for taking this L against the Pistons. There is no excuses for us losing this game, respectfully, to the Pistons. No excuses. So now I'm starting to think that this team doesn't have heart. I'm starting to think they don't have drive. I'm starting to think that they think that they're so good they don't have to bring their A game. First of all, you don't underestimate any team, right? And first of all, like I said, these are all NBA professional players. For you to lose to a team without Cade Cunningham, listen, bro, this is bad, bro. Without Toby, Tobias Harris, Jalen Duren, and Thompson, hey, listen, something has to change. I don't know if it's the coaching. Listen, Nick Nurse, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not the biggest fan of Nick Nurse. Raptor fans were trying to tell me that Nick Nurse, yes, he won a championship with Kyle Lowry and the guys and Leonard and all that. But listen, Nick Nurse ain't all that, bro. He's not good at making adjustments. He's not good at with the timeout plays. He's not good at any of that, bro. Like, we can never run a half-court offense. We cannot, like, it's just the typical one-on-one, breaking down off the dribble, and that's it. That's it, bro. And I'm a big Tyrese Maxey guy, but there's more to basketball than just breaking dudes down off the dribble and just one-on-one. Basketball is a team sport. What about some pick and rolls to the basket? What about some plays like, come on, man. Call VJ Edgecombe's number to get him the ball in a good spot, and maybe he can get an open shot and make a couple of mid-range jump shots or drive to the lane. Maybe run a few different screens, not just at the three-point line, and actually get closer to the basket so we can shoot middies instead of threes. And then this is another thing I want to talk about, right? Because the offense is stagnant. We can't blame this on Paul George. We can't blame this on Joel Embiid. We can't blame them for this game, y'all. We can't blame them. Shout out to Chris Farrell in the building. Yo, what's good? What's good, everybody? Yeah, we can't blame them, right? But I will blame Nick Nurse for the plays. Like, call a dang on play, bro. Call a timeout and come up with a play on that board that you have. Make up a play, bro. Make a play that's successful. Don't just make a play. Make a play that's successful, because we never look good, bro, in the half-court offense. And this is why I was trying to say, the Sixers have a lot of hybrid point guards. They don't have pure point guards. They have hybrid point guards. Not saying that Tyrese Maxey can't pass the ball. Not saying that VJ Edgecombe can't pass the ball, or Quentin Grimes. Our purest point guard, our best purest point guard is Jarrett McCain, and he's in the G League right now. You know what I mean? He's in the G League right now. So it's not looking good. I'm talking about basketball. I'm talking about the Sixers right now. This is my Sixers channel. I go live for a lot of Sixer games. And right now I'm just taking this nature walk and talking with y'all. What's going on, Eric? Still feeling it from the Ravens game. Oh, man. Yeah, you're looking bad right now. Are you going to basketball, fam? Yeah, we playing basketball. Yes, that's basketball. Yeah, we're just talking about basketball right now. We're talking about the latest L for the Sixers. We lost to the Pistons yesterday, and the Pistons didn't even have a lot of their starters, and the Sixers still lost this game. But getting back to what I was saying, man, our offense is stagnant. It feels like it's not like there's no chemistry offensively, and that's a problem, right? I know it's still early in the NBA season, but it is a problem. And my whole thing is this. That's just offense. We're not even getting to the defense yet. The offense right now for me is, no, defense is worse. But our offense shouldn't look like this. Our offense should look a whole lot better than what it is right now. But getting to the defense, right? The defense for me, man-to-man defense, team defense in general, transition defense is absolutely horrible. You know what I mean? It's absolutely horrible. So, like, my whole thing is this, right? I don't know what the heck is happening on defense, but we're letting everybody cook in the paint. Our perimeter defense is absolutely horrible. And I just need some answers. I'm just a frustrated Sixer fan that needs some answers because right now it's looking bad defensively and offensively. And we're losing to teams that don't even got their starters. We're literally losing to teams that don't even have their starters playing. And and listen, and our offense doesn't look good. Our defense doesn't look good. Right now, you're talking about, like, for statistics, like when it comes to just a single player like Tyrese Maxey, yes, he's scoring like 30-something points a game. That's all good. But if you're not winning, it doesn't matter, right? What's the point of scoring 30 points or 40 points if your team is losing? I'd rather score 15 points or 20 points than 30 and win the game instead of losing the game. But it does start on defense. Like I said on my live stream yesterday, the Thunder and the Pacers were in the finals last year because of defense. Defense wins championships, in my honest opinion, in the NBA. Yes, the team's going to go on or score and run. They're going to make a run. But defense really does win championships. And right now, our defense is horrible. Horrible. Kevin Hart is your idol. Kevin Hart is my idol. Kevin Hart is a 3-time finals MVP. That's funny. You always frustrated. Be an Eagle fan. Hey, listen. I can't be an Eagle fan. I'm Philly everything besides football. I have another YouTube channel, Mike Sports Vibes. That's that's my football channel. I'm a Viking fan. So it's Philly everything else. But Philly on this channel. Sixers, we covering the Sixers primarily. We covering the Flyers. We doing boxing, etc., etc., etc. But nah, I can't be an Eagle fan, man. Shout out to the Eagle fans, though, man. I appreciate, all y'all support on both channels. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, I'm rocking with my team no matter what. We can go 0-17. I'm rocking with my team, bro. I'm not a bandwagon fan. You feel me? I'm not a bandwagon fan, and that's just what it is. As a Sixer fan, I'm one of them type of dudes, man. I'm not going through the fan transfer portal. I'm not transferring to another team. I know y'all taking applications, but respectfully, I'm going to have to deny that application, my brother. You know what I'm saying? He a bandwagon. Nah, I'm not, bro. I would never be. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, what the heck do the Sixers need to do, bro? What realistically can the Sixers do? Because all I hear is, let's trade Joel Embiid. And I keep trying to tell people, you ain't trading Joel Embiid because the man can't stay healthy. Name a GM that wants to trade for a player that is always hurt. And I say that respectfully, and I say it with love because I have a lot of love for Joel Embiid when he's on the court, when he plays the game. He's really, really good. But the man hasn't been healthy, and let's keep it all the way 100. I see my homie said he is a bandwagon. Get rid of PG. All right, the only issue with PG is the same issue with Joel Embiid. They're both hurt. If you as a GM, put yourself in the shoes of a GM, and the Sixers call you and say, say you're the GM of the Cavs. Ring. Hey, listen, you say you Daryl Moore, you're the GM. I don't even know who the GM is, but say I'm Daryl Moore. I'm calling you. Hey, listen, ring. You pick up the phone. Hey, this Daryl Moore, man. I'm trying to trade PG. Hey, man, can I get your guy? Who on that team, bro? Can I get Jared Allen? Can I get Darius Garland? Can we make a trade? You're going to sit there and be like, well, has Paul George been healthy all season? Has Paul George played one game this season? He has not. He hasn't played any games this whole entire season. So with a crazy contract, you still got to pay this man. So it's like, it's easier said than done because if you was a GM, you're not making a move. You're not going to trade for an injury-prone. He's an all-time great when he retires. But at the same time, what have you done for me lately? In the last couple of seasons, last season with the Sixers and this season with the Sixers, last year he didn't play that many games. And this year, he hasn't played any games. So I don't think anybody's going to trade for a Paul George contract right now. You know what I mean? He said, I'm a bandwagon man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Use Embiid at the needed moments, cut his minutes dramatically. You know what's crazy, bro? Riskin, they already cut his minutes, right? They cut his minutes to like 20 minutes a game, and then they don't play on back to backs. So they already cut his minutes, and they don't play on back to backs, bro. So the only thing you could do is cut it again. The only thing you could do is cut it half again, maybe 10 minutes a game. But it's like, it just happen for moments. But that's crazy. Like, listen, man, he getting paid too much money, bro. Respectfully, I ain't trying to count nobody's bread. Get your money. I ain't knocking no one getting their bread. Go get your money. Go get that bag of money. But respectfully, why I gotta be from the Sixers if you're not gonna be on the court? Because you're hurt all the dang on time. Respectfully speaking, as a Sixer fan, I just want to win a championship. See, I'm a 90s baby, so I didn't get to see the championship in 1983 when they had Julius Erving. You know what I mean? I didn't get to see that championship. So I haven't seen the Sixers get to the finals since 2001 when they had Allen Iverson, the answer. One of the GOATs in Sixer history. Hey, listen, I haven't seen it, bro. Allen Iverson's the last person that I seen, you know, get us that far, bro. And Allen Iverson is a point guard that was a warrior on that court. No matter how many times he got knocked down, he kept getting up. And that's what I need from the Sixers. Who's our Allen Iverson? Who's going to rally the people on that basketball court and bring us home and bring us to the playoffs, get us to the playoffs, that's for one, and bring us to the Eastern Conference Finals or the NBA Finals? Who's going to be that guy? Because I like Tyrese Maxey, and I know they're comparing Tyrese Maxey to Allen Iverson, but there only is one Allen Iverson, respectfully speaking. Bring chubby Allen Iverson back. For real, Embiid needs to learn to play like a big man. Let young cats work the wings. Embiid has never played like a traditional big. You know, sometimes he did. He actually played bigger than a lot of other centers around the league, but what makes it bad. Well, now lately he hasn't been in the paint, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. The last game he played, he was in the paint. He absolutely dominated because there's nobody that can stop a healthy Joel Embiid in the paint. So I'm 100% with you with that. The only thing that I can think of, bro, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, I think it's just a cop-out. I think it's just I don't want to say lazy, but it's just like you have to utilize more energy when you post up. So I'm just assuming, I don't know, right? I don't got the connections to talk to Joel Embiid. I don't know what's going on, bro. But I agree, he needs to be in the paint more. I can't stand when Joel Embiid shoots a three. I literally cheer for him to miss the three because if he makes 1 3, he's going to think he's Kevin Durant. If he makes 1 3, he's going to think he's Steph Curry. If he makes 1 3, he's going to think he's Dirk Nowitzki. If he makes 1 3, he's going to think he's Rasheed Wallace. And then I'm going to be like, dang, bro, he's going to think he's Ray Allen or Reggie Miller. I'm going to be like, yo, bro, stop shooting threes. You're 7'2". Get in the paint or shoot a mid-range jump shot. There is nothing wrong with shooting a mid-range jump shot or getting into the paint when you're 7 foot. When you're 7 feet, if you're 7 feet, dominate because you're the most gifted, skillful center offensively, in my opinion, when healthy. The problem is he ain't never healthy, and I think he's saving himself for like later in the season. But the problem is if you don't start playing him more minutes, right, we might not even get to the playoffs, bro. Because the East, listen, look, it's the beginning of the season. There's 82 games in an NBA season. But think of it like this. Before you know it, we're going to be halfway through the season, bro. We're going to be halfway through the season, and we're not going to be nowhere close to being into, like, the top 10 teams or 8 teams or whatever. We're not going to be in the conversation at the rate that we're going if we're losing to the Pistons without Cade Cunningham, Tobias Harris, Jalen Duren, and Thompson. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to figure something out. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for a lot of Sixer games this season, play-by-play with the scoreboard and everything. Everybody's welcome to this YouTube channel even if you're not a Sixer fan. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. There's a lot of evil going on around this whole entire world. And my goal is to bring people together. It don't matter what country you're from. It don't matter what state you from. It don't matter what galaxy you from. You could be from a whole nother planet. Listen, you're welcome to this channel. And also, we will cover some Flyers a little bit, some Phillies a little bit, and boxing. But mostly, we will be covering the Sixers on this channel, primarily the Sixers. Sixers ain't looking good. I've been a Sixers fan my whole life. Yes, bro. There ain't no other Allen Iverson, because it gets on my nerves. Listen, I like Tyrese Maxey. Don't get it twisted. But when they comparing Allen Iverson's numbers to his numbers, respectfully, man, numbers don't tell you everything. And shout out to my guy Ingram in the building. Trade MB for AD. Hey, listen. Injury prone. I don't know, bro. Hey, listen. I'll take it, though. Hey, listen. I'll take it, but I don't think they'll do it. The Sixers won't do it. And right now, it's looking bad right now. Sixers, yes, go. Shout out to everybody in the building. Embiid plays too soft. He got to finish through contact playing for the free throws, but doesn't focus on finishing after contact. Yeah, it's a strategy. When I get what you're saying, it's baiting a defender to foul him. But I agree with you, bro. Not only get the foul call, but also make the bucket so it could be an and one. So I 100% agree. I 100% agree when it comes to playing soft. Sometimes he's at the three-point line setting screens. Why is my 7-footer always at the three-point line setting screens? I'm so confused. And why does our offense look so stagnant? Like, listen, Joel Embiid hasn't played the last couple of games, y'all. These last couple of L's wasn't on Joel Embiid, but then again, it kind of is because he's not playing, right? Paul George ain't played one game this season, y'all. Barlow just came back yesterday. Sorry about that. But it's bad right now, bro. It's bad right now. If you're a Sixer fan, listen, y'all got to understand, man. Listen, I'm not saying the season is over yet because the season just started. But I'd be lying to you if I said that I'm excited for what's going on right now. Like, I'm not, my excitement level for this team is not like it was earlier in the season because I'm looking at this team and I'm like, where's the fire at? Where's the heart? Where's the drive? Where's the winning spirit? Where's the fierce competitive nature? Where is that all at? I don't see that with this team, bro. I don't. Maxey to go. I love Maxey, but he ain't Allen Iverson, respectfully. Shaq laughed at his, yeah. You can't trade Embiid. It ain't going to happen. Maxey can ball, but he isn't changing the culture. AI was 101, but Maxey is bringing life back to Philly. VJ is exciting. Yes, Maxey is definitely bringing life into the Sixers, but the problem is Daryl Morey, our GM, spent too much money on Paul George, spent too much money on extending Joel Embiid. They should have, listen, I like Joel Embiid a lot, but I think that was a mistake to give him that extension, y'all. I think the Paul George signing was a mistake, and I think it was a mistake giving Joel Embiid the extension. And don't get it twisted. I'm a big Joel Embiid guy. I think Joel Embiid, when he's healthy, is debatably top 3 player in the NBA. The problem is Joel Embiid hasn't been healthy his whole entire career. When Joel Embiid got drafted, he missed the first 2 seasons of his NBA career because he had, I don't know if it was a foot issue, back issue, something like that. So he got drafted hurt, y'all. And guess what? We still in a situation right now. So the situation right now is he missed a couple of games, right? The last couple of games because he had right knee soreness. Mind you, Joel Embiid had off-season surgery on his left knee. So he had off-season surgery on his left knee. So now he's probably putting too much pressure on his right knee, and now his right knee is sore. But they're saying there's no structural damage, so it's just like, man. And you want to know what makes this so, like, irritated as a Sixer fan? Is because I feel like the Eastern Conference is literally wide open. There's not anybody in the East, right, that I'm like, all right, they definitely going to run the East. Even now, like, I don't see it. I'm not scared of the Pistons. Even though the Pistons beat us, I'm not like, oh, man, they definitely going to beat them guys. The Eastern Conference is wide open, bro. Because if you think about it, the Celtics don't got Jason Tatum, right? You know, the Celtics would be one of the best right now if Jason Tatum was playing. The Pacers don't got Tyrese Halliburton. The Pacers will be one of the best teams in the East if he was playing. And the Pacers lost Miles Turner to the Bucks. So it's like, hey, listen, bro, I'm not saying Miles Turner is a superstar, but he was a solid player for the Pacers. So it's a lot of things, bro. Like the Eastern Conference, who's the top teams in the East? The Cavs, the Pistons, who else? The Bucks, the Knicks. I'm not sure where the Hawks are. I want to say the Magic, but I don't know where the Magic are in the conference right now. But they got some dogs on that team though. I expect the Magic to come through this year. I expect the Magic to do some good things. The Hawks are like up and down. I'm not really sure what their record is. But really, bro, you can't really name a team that you're like, oh my gosh, they're going to win the Eastern Conference. And that's what makes it frustrating because I feel like this is the year. If you're going to do it this year, bro, if you're going to do it and win a championship, this is the year because the East ain't as strong like it was last year, bro. Like a healthy Joel Embiid, a healthy Paul George, and a healthy Jared McCain. Listen, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Quentin Grimes coming off the bench. Quentin Grimes is like the Lou Williams of modern day 76er. And we looking like we look, bro, right now. And we could run the East if they were all healthy. And I hate saying if, but that's just how I feel. Maybe I'm wrong, because you could look good on paper and still not be good. But I just truly believe if healthy, there's nobody that can stop a Joel Embiid that's healthy. And I'm not saying Paul George can go back in time and look like the prime Paul George when he was with the Pacers, or the prime or the really good Paul George when he was with the Thunder. I'm not saying he's going to look like that, but he'll look a lot better than this. Like what we got right now, bro, he not even playing, bro. We just gave this man $200 and something million, and this man ain't playing a game. What the frick are we going to do? We got roughly $400 million not playing on the Sixers, bro. Now do the math, y'all. $400 million. I'm talking about the full contract of Paul George and the full contract of Joel Embiid. That's like $400 million, and they're not playing, bro. They didn't play last year, and they're not playing this year. What are we going to do? As a Sixer fan, what are we going to do, y'all? As a basketball fan in general, what should the Sixers do? Shout out to Ron's Opinion. Shout out to everybody in the building. Everybody in the building, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for a lot of Sixer games with the scoreboard and everything. Commentary, live commentary. We're going to have a lot of fun. Get y'all popcorn ready. You know what I mean? Everybody's welcome, regardless if you're a Sixer fan or not. Same with the Magic. Pistons got a good thing going, though. Yeah, they do. But I'm not scared of the Pistons, though. And I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Big for nothing, not trying to... Yeah. Same Magic. Same with the Magic Cavs, yeah. LOL, the loss last night was on Nurse. He don't make adjustments. We had the guys. Barlow was great out there. Yes, hustle plays. They need to trade for Sabonis. Oh, that's a nice one right there. I like that. What team is Sabonis on right now, bro? What team is Sabonis on? We had no perimeter defense. Yup, VJ and Grimes ain't it. Hopefully PG can help with that. I think VJ's is playing good for a rookie. Now, my mindset is this. You definitely are 100% correct with the perimeter defense. I agree with that. The Sixers, the way they keep losing, bro, and letting everybody look like Steph Curry. And listen, everybody's going to shoot a three on the Sixers because we don't have no perimeter defense, bro. Our perimeter defense is awful. Our perimeter defense is terrible. Like, it's embarrassing how bad our perimeter defense is. Man-to-man defense is terrible. Team defense in general is terrible. The whole defense for the Sixers is terrible, bro. And then, like, it's just like, what the heck do we do with that, bro? And then on top of that, our offense is stagnant. No ball movement. It's always a chuck it up last second shot from Tyrese Maxey. There's no type of easy shots. it's always a forced shot. It's always like a shot that is like, dang, we just beat the shot clock violation. It's like, why? Why don't you call a play, Nick Nurse? You don't make no adjustments like my guy said. It's like, I don't know if he's the coach for the job, bro, respectfully. I'm not trying to get nobody fired, but at the end of the day, as a Sixer fan, I'm just trying to win a championship. And right now, as I'm speaking right now to you, the Sixers are not contenders because the way they're playing right now, for you to lose to the Pistons yesterday night, and I'm not taking nothing away from the Pistons. The Pistons deserve the dub, but they didn't have Cade Cunningham, which is a dog, one of the best players in the NBA. They didn't have Tobias Harris, he's solid. Jalen Duran. They didn't have, who else they have? Thompson, athletic freak of nature, right? Hey, listen, and we still took the L, and we still had VJ, we still had Tyrese Maxey, and we still took the L. And I'm feeling like, what's up with the Sixers in their heart? What's up with the Sixers in that drive? What's up with that Sixer Philly mentality? Where's the Philly mentality? Where's the toughness? Where's the drive? Like, come on. I'm tired of having excuses for this team, bro. I don't care if you're on the court. We had enough talent on the court, bro. Ain't no excuses. Ain't no excuses. Know what I mean? Angel Ellen, why do keep doing your thing? Oh, man, thank you. Bona is a foul problem. Way too many, and they come at the wrong time. Facts. Bona is a, excuse me, he's a shot blocker, right? If he doesn't get the shot block, he's not a good man-to-man defender, bro. People are driving past him like it's a layup drill. And I say that with all due respect. I'm not trying to come at him, but I'm keeping it real. He's not the best rebounder. Drummond is a very good rebounder, but he's a layup drill waiting to happen as well. They're not Joel Embiid when it comes to altering shots and shot blocking overall. Really altering shots. They don't demand any type of respect. Like, dudes is having a layup drill or they're hitting threes. You know what I mean? We had no, read that. Hopefully PG can help with that. Yeah, and I hope PG can help with it. He better help with that, bro. With the perimeter defense from Paul George. The problem is, when is Paul George coming back? When is Paul George going to be back in a 76er uniform, bro? Because I'm going to be honest with you. They're not telling us nothing, bro. What's going on, everybody? Ain't no Joel Embiid prone. Yeah, he's prone. He's injury prone. And Paul George about to retire. Oh, don't say that. He's what's going on, bro? We don't really, you said Kings. We don't really have a lockdown player. You ain't lying. No chemistry yet. No chemistry at all, bro. Never been a fan of Nurse. He did a box in one high school defense. Yes. Our defense is terrible, bro. Our defense is I don't want to say it's disgraceful, but all right, just think of it like this. Opposing team, if you play the Sixers, you're going to have a layup drill. You can make layups all day. You could dominate in the paint. And you can shoot the three, and there's no resistance, bro. It's easy. Another bad coaching decision from Nick Nurse is, why would you not have Kelly Oubre Jr. in the game in the fourth quarter the whole entire game? Like, listen, Kelly Oubre Jr. is one of our best perimeter defenders, hands down, bro. Hands down. You can say what you want about Kelly sometimes offensively. He looks like he's out of control. He does too much sometimes. But Kelly Oubre Jr. is a straight-up dog, and he ain't scared of the moment. He ain't scared of the moment. So my whole thing is this. We need Nick Nurse to be a better coach, hands down. We need him to be a better coach, bro. Detroit Sweet, Pistons, and Lions. Oh, no, we ain't worrying about none of that, bro. Hey, listen, respectfully, bro, we ain't worrying about none of that, bro. Hey, listen, we ain't worrying about none of that. Oh, for real, though. He said, good afternoon, Minnesota Vikings fan, a.k.a. Hey, listen, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know the vibes. We here, baby. We here, baby. Salute to everybody that's in the building, man. Yeah, I'm a Viking fan. Yeah. He said, I'm tired of the PG excuse. Yeah, bro. PG was a bad decision, bro. Like, I'm sorry for all these PG people. When I was trying to tell them I'd rather have Jimmy Butler than Paul George, they was like, you don't know basketball. You don't know what you're talking about. Paul George is way better than Jimmy Butler. Man, bro, you tripping, bro. If I don't know basketball, then you definitely don't know basketball, because I'm choosing Jimmy Butler over Paul George any day of the week. I'm choosing Jimmy Butler over him, bro, especially in the playoffs, bro. Listen, bro, there ain't a bigger dog than Jimmy Butler. Ain't a bigger dog than Jimmy Butler. And everybody was trying to come at me, oh, well, why would you want to trade for Jimmy Butler when Paul George is better? Hey, listen, they both got injury history. Paul George got more of an injury history. They're about the same age. If I had to choose one or the other, I'm going to lean towards Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets in the playoffs, than a Paul George. The man hasn't played one game this season, and he just got a bag of money. I'm talking about a big bag of money. I'm talking about $211 point something million for 4 years from the Sixers starting last year, and he hasn't played one game this season. Last year, he played a few games, averaged 16 points. I'm not paying you $211 million for you to only average 16 points a game, bro. Respectfully speaking. We could have got a regular role player to do that for less than a quarter of the money that you're getting. Respectfully, I ain't trying to count your bread, but if you getting paid like you that dog, you that dude, I'm expecting you to be a little bit better. It ain't nothing wrong with asking for more. Dog, I felt the same way when he was, yeah, bro. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for a lot of Sixer games with the scoreboard and everything. You're going to get my live commentary, and everybody is welcome to this YouTube channel, whether you're a Sixer fan or not. I'm also going to cover some boxing, a little bit of boxing. I love boxing on this channel. I'm going to cover a little bit of hockey and baseball. I'm Philly everything on this channel, but I will answer your questions even if you're not a Philly fan. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. But yeah, ain't no excuses. That man should be out there. He had more recovery time than McCain. Facts, bro. Talk about, bro, you talking facts. My guy out here, White's, is in the building. Shout out to my guy. He said, Oubre Jr. brings the energy on defense. Offside, just yes. See, that's the thing, bro. Our defense is terrible. So why wouldn't he be in the game in the fourth quarter? I don't think he was in the game at all in the fourth quarter, y'all. And that's because of coaching. Unless he's hurt, why would you not put debatably your best perimeter defender on the floor when you're getting sliced and diced all game long from the perimeter? Karis LeVert hit 2 threes and made it look easy. I think Kelly Oubre Jr. could have helped out a little bit. Karis LeVert comes off the bench and scores all these points off the bench. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's on Nick Nurse, bro, for real. Milwaukee in the building. Let's go, Bucks. Yeah, the Bucks look good this year. I'm a big Giannis guy. I think Miles Turner was a good pickup. We'll see what y'all do this year, man. If Giannis is healthy, y'all got a chance. But respectfully, bro, I don't want to even say it, but I'm going to say it, though. I don't know if I believe it, really. But when we see y'all in the playoffs, I'm a Sixer fan, we're going to beat the brakes off your team, respectfully speaking. Sixers basketball channel, shout out to everybody in the building. We Sixers over here, screw the Buck. Yeah, with Jimmy. Yes, we should have kept Jimmy Butler from the very first time we had Jimmy Butler. But I had some Sixer fans telling me, Mike, you don't know basketball. Why would you choose Jimmy Butler over Paul George? Paul George ain't even that, Jimmy Butler not even that good. And he's injury prone. And I'm saying to myself, I said to him, well, isn't Paul George injury prone as well? Who would you rather have if healthy, Jimmy or Paul? People said Paul. I said, okay, respectfully. I ain't coming at Paul George, but this ain't the Paul George of the Pacers. This is not the Paul George of the Thunder. This is not that guy. If you think that's going to be that guy, but I know what Jimmy Butler brings. Even at his age, he brings it. He won't average 30 points a game in the regular season or 20 points a game. I don't even know what he's averaging, but when it comes to the playoffs, he turns it up. And he has that energy. He has that dog. He has that no-quit mentality, that fierce competitive mindset that I don't think Paul George has, respectfully speaking. Maybe he can prove me wrong, but right now I'm feeling some type of way because the man hasn't played all season long. And if you a Sixer fan, we deserve better than what we got going on right now. This is some bull crap. Let's keep it real. This is some bull crap. Listen, you could be the most optimistic Sixer fan in the world, like I am. I'm a very optimistic Sixer fan. But I got to tell y'all the truth, man. This ain't looking good right now. This is not looking good. If you a Sixer fan, this ain't looking good. I want to know who is telling VJ to play so. Yes, he is losing that dog in second round. Yes, pick, yes. Nuggets getting to the chip. I think the Nuggets going to be real good this year, bro. I got the Nuggets as the favorite to represent the Western Conference because I like that what's his name? Cameron Johnson pickup. I think that was a good pickup. You know what I mean? I think that was a good pickup from y'all, man. We going to see because, you know, the Thunder is good. The Rockets are good. The Timberwolves are going to be solid. The Warriors are going to be solid. The Spurs are going to be solid. Hey, listen, the Western Conference is up in the air, bro. I call the Western Conference the Wild Wild West for a reason. The Eastern Conference is okay, but it ain't nothing like the Western Conference. If you get out the Western Conference, bro, hey, listen, you deserve it. Ain't no gimmies. Ain't no, oh, that team's going to definitely win. The 8th seed could honestly beat the 1st seed. That's how deep the dang on Western Conference is, bro, in a 7-game series. That's how good the Western Conference is right now. Yeah, what's going on? Big task in the building. But the New York Knicks, man, we ain't worried about none of that, bro. We're going to beat the brakes off the Knicks when we play, y'all. Shout out to my guy, Big Task in the building. The Knicks represented last night. No Brunson and no OG Anunoby. Yeah, man, we ain't worried about none of that. When we see y'all, we're going to beat the brakes off of y'all, respectfully speaking. If healthy and at their peak, give me Paul George. I don't know, bro. At their peak, that ain't going to never happen. So healthy, we only going by healthy. I'm going Jimmy Butler right now. They tried to paint PG as that guy. He's never been that guy. Good Pacers were his best years. Facts. Oh, he called me a dummy. Why you call me out my name, bro? My feelings are hurt, man. Oh, I'm going to cry. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to get off this live stream. Salute to everybody in the building. God bless to everybody in the building. And I want to say, man, thank you for all y'all support. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on y'all way out. And if you know anybody that likes good vibes, send them my channel, Mike Sports Vibes, ballin', share. And make sure, you know what I mean, have a wonderful day. God bless to each and every one of y'all. You know what I mean? God bless to everybody, man. Oh, go Spurs, go. Yeah, the Spurs. Yeah, the Spurs is good. I can't even hate on the Spurs. Yeah, the Spurs is good, man. Like the Spurs with Victor Wembanyama. That man's a different type of dude, man. I love Castle. I like Fox. They got a good team. They just got to stay healthy. But, yeah, Spurs is definitely good. Don't call my guy. Yeah, he called me a dummy, man. He called me a straight dummy. I said, oh, man, bruh. You hurt my feelings, man. But anyway, y'all, God bless to everybody. Have a wonderful day. Keep your head up. No matter what you're going through, God will always be with you. Keep striving for greatness. Don't let nobody make you feel some type of way where you give up on your dreams and your aspirations, man. Keep on striving for greatness because you know people are going to hate on you whether you do good or bad. So you might as well try your hardest to do good. So don't let nobody make you feel to the point where you giving up on yourself. Don't let nobody. I don't care what they say. I don't care if you took a step back or two. Keep on striving. The only time you fail at something in life is when you quit. Don't quit. Keep striving for greatness. Peace out, y'all. Go Sixers, man. Y'all know the vibes. Peace.